Be Great is about the three great endeavors of the Christian faith. Really, one day I was thinking about the Great Commission, I was thinking about the Great Commandment, and I thought about the second Great Commandment, and I thought, I like these. It's like three pearls. I thought I could put them on a strand and build from there. And so as I began to take these three, what I called pearls, I began to add the other components. You know, we need great faith, and we're going to be in a great battle, and we need the Word of God, so we need the great Word. And then I thought, wow, we get great joy when we do these things. And I just thought of how these things build. And suddenly, one day I realized I had the outline of a book. We have things in the book that are designed to equip you, that are designed to lead you on that path, to give you the tools and the steps and the things needed to launch into your journey of faith and to be great. I remember when I was in my 20s, in my early years of my journey of faith, and I was pursuing God with all my heart, but I was wrong-footed in my efforts. I had things turned around and backwards because I thought my identity and my purpose would be discovered by what I do and what I accomplish. You know, early on, I had these struggles where, man, I worried, am I doing enough? I would compare myself to other people. Am I doing as much? Am I doing it better? And really what would happen, I was just draining joy out of my heart. Then God the Father entered into the picture. He turned my perspective around. He introduced himself and he said, Beau, just be faithful. I thought that being great was me doing something great and then I could feel good about myself. But really what I discovered was that God the Father had something for me, something unique, something personal. And he said, it didn't really matter, Beau, if it's great in the eyes of other people. If you're faithful to me, you fulfill what I've asked you to do, you will be great in my sight. I think it's embodied by the story of Mary, who right before the resurrection of Jesus Christ, right before he died on the cross and was raised from the dead, she poured a very expensive perfume on the feet of Jesus, and everybody ridiculed her. Look how bad she was. And Jesus says, you know what? This woman did what she could. I love that phrase. And so from the days of my 20s, I discovered, Beau, all you have to do is do what you can. Whether it's great or not in the eyes of others, it will be great in the eyes of God the Father. And that has been the key for my life. And here it is more than 40 years later. So I know that can be the key in your life. And I want you to move forward, be faithful, do all you can. You will be great. This book is for those of you who want more in your Christian walk and Christian faith. I've written it specifically to equip you, to inspire you, and to give you a roadmap so that you can go on your journey of faith. And when you arrive at the end, you'll be happy you will have accomplished great things. But I want to tell you it's more than that. It's really about who you are, your identity, and your purpose. And it zeroes in on you being a son or daughter to God the Father. In the book, I introduce you to God the Father, which really is absent from a lot of Christians' walk. And you discover, I'm a son, I'm a daughter, and I've got a purpose, a divine purpose for my life. So this book is written for you. If you want to discover who you are, if you want to discover your purpose, if you want to fulfill that purpose, then you need this book so that you can walk forward, have the steps right in front of you, and be great. Let me tell you a little bit about how people have responded to this. They have said to me, you know, I really cut through all of the Christian noise. And they've said, you know, Beau, this has cut right through the midst of it and gotten to the very heart of the matter. And it's been so helpful for them because they've been able to move forward, not get distracted, not get sidetracked, and be able to launch into the thing that God has personally for them. The one thing that I really want you to get out of this book is to discover your identity and its connection to your divine purpose. Because you can launch out, you can do great things, but if you do it disconnected from your identity and purpose, you're going to discover that it won't fulfill you quite as much. And if you discover who you are as a son or a daughter to God the Father, it won't matter how obscure you are. You're going to discover His pleasure, and you're going to discover that when you step into His presence at the end of this life, He's going to applaud and say, thank you for stepping forward, stepping into faith. Thank you for following me with all of your heart. And it didn't matter that other people didn't notice you, or it didn't matter if they did notice you. You have been my son, my daughter, and you've done great things. And thank you from the bottom of my heart.